Today, I'll be discussing Memento Design Pattern. Memento Design Pattern is a behavioral pattern that is used to capture and restore an object's internal state without violating encapsulation. It allows you to save and restore the state of an object to a previous state, providing the ability to undo or roll back changes made to the object. The intent of the Memento Design Pattern is without violating encapsulation to capture and externalize an object's internal state so that the object can be restored to this state later. So think of it just like you're saving a checkpoint for a game. So you 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 want to save your progress so that if you die later in the game, you can go back to the checkpoint. So the components of Memento Design Pattern. First is the originator. This component is responsible for creating and managing the state of an object. It has methods to set and get the object state, and it can create memento objects to store its state. The originator communicates directly with the memento to create snapshots of its state and to restore its state from a snapshot. So think of it that this is the one who saves your progress. This is the checkpoint that you're saving. Next is the memento. The memento is an object that stores the state of the originator at a particular point in time. It only provides a way to retrieve the state without allowing direct modification. This ensures that the state remains. So here, the memento is the one who gets the store state or the checkpoint that you save in the originator. So if you undo this memento class will get the object to the state of the originator or the state of your checkpoint. Next is the caretaker. So the caretaker is responsible for keeping track of memento objects. It doesn't know the details of the state stored in a memento, but can request mementos from the originator to save or restore the object state. So here, the caretaker is the one who 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 is responsible to keep the track of the memento or the originator, the one that you save or the checkpoint. So if you want to save, the caretaker is the one who keeps track, or if you want to restore your object state, the caretaker is the one who's keeping tracks of it. Next is the client, typically represented as part of the application or system that interacts with the originator and caretaker to achieve specific functionality. The client initiates requests to save or restore the state of the originator to the caretaker. So though so think of it that the client is a part of the system. So he's the one who who will get or who will interacts with the originator and caretaker to to cater what you want, if you want to save or you want to undo an object. So this is the class diagram of a memento design pattern. So our originator here is the document. It has the attributes, content, and has the methods document, write, get content, create memento, restore from memento. Next is our memento. Here is the one who next is the memento, which is the document memento. Here he has the attribute content and methods, document memento, and get saved content. Next is the history. Here is our the history is our caretaker. So he has the attributes mementos list, history, add memento, or get memento. So these methods, the add memento is if you want to add a certain checkpoint, or get memento if you want to undo the object. Next is I will present the whole code and the process so you will know the process of memento. So here is our code. First is our originator, which is this class document. It has an attribute content, and it has methods, which is public document. Here it it contains the content later on which we will write. And next, this method right is a document is the one who we will write the text. Next is the get content. If we want to get the the content later which we save. Next is the create memento. Here, this is the one who will save or will create a checkpoint. Next is this restore from memento. Here, this is the one who will get the save content. It this is the one which will restore to the one that we save here in the create memento or on our checkpoint. Next is our document memento, which is our memento. It has attribute content and has document memento method and get save content. Next is our caretaker. This is this this is our caretaker, the history class. So it has attributes mementos and methods, which is history, add memento, get size. So here in our main class, we use a we use a scanner so we can interact with our program. Next is we create a new object, document equals new document, initial content, and history equals new history. So here we we set a while loop, the write document, save memento, restore memento. So here when we write our document, next is the save memento. So here is our checkpoint. And if we want to restore or save mementos. So this switch case is in our case one. Here we will write our document. Next is the our case two is when we will save our documents or we will create our checkpoint. And here in our case two is when we will restore our memento or our checkpoint. So here we will run our program. First we will write one. So we will write a document. So here we'll write my name Joseph and we will just press enter. Next So here our initial content is Joseph. So next we will save this. We will choose an option 2. Here, memento save, total save states is 1. So that's because we only save 1. Next is we will write another one. Next is Next is Angela. So here our initial contents are Joseph and Joseph Angelo. So in just like we saved our memento before, our checkpoint is the Joseph. So if we press the restore memento, it will the initial content will be Joseph here. We will we will choose the available mementos because we saved that. So we will just choose the memento 0. Next is here. So our progress is back to Joseph. And that's all for our memento design pattern. Thank you.